Do you often find yourself stuck in a loop of excessive thoughts? Overthinking can feel like a hamster wheel in your mind, spinning endlessly without reaching any destination. It's the constant replay of thoughts, the what-ifs, the dissecting of every decision, every action, every word. Overthinking can turn a simple scenario into a complex labyrinth of thoughts, often leading to stress, anxiety, and indecision. But why do we overthink? Is it a product of our fast-paced lives, our fear of making mistakes, or perhaps a symptom of a deeper issue? This mental habit can be a burdensome one, disrupting our lives in more ways than one. Understanding overthinking is the first step to managing it. This journey of understanding can be challenging, but it is a crucial one. It's about learning to navigate through the maze of your thoughts and find a way out. So stay with us as we delve into the causes and effects of overthinking. So, what causes overthinking? It's a question with numerous answers, as overthinking can be a complex beast, fed by a variety of factors. One major contributor is past experiences. Perhaps you face situations that didn't go as planned, and now your mind is constantly replaying those moments, questioning your actions, decisions, and their outcomes. Fear of the future is another common catalyst. You might find yourself overthinking about what lies ahead, worrying about potential problems that may never even materialize. This fear can create a cycle of anxiety and overthinking that's hard to break. And then there's low self-esteem. If you're constantly doubting your worth or abilities, it's easy to fall into a pattern of overthinking. You might scrutinize your every action, always questioning if you're good enough or if you've done something wrong. Understanding these causes is the first step toward managing overthinking. By recognizing the roots, you're better equipped to confront and control this mental habit. Overthinking doesn't just keep you up at night, it can also affect your mental health. Overthinking is like a whirlpool, pulling you down into a vortex of stress and anxiety. The more time you spend ruminating on thoughts, the greater the toll on your mental well-being. Stress levels can skyrocket, creating a sense of constant unease. This heightened state of worry can disrupt your sleep patterns, leading to insomnia or fitful, restless nights. The ripple effects of sleep disturbances can be extensive, impacting mood, energy levels, and overall health. But the impact of overthinking doesn't stop there. It can act as a catalyst, triggering or exacerbating mental health conditions like anxiety and depression. The cycle of overthinking and its subsequent effects can be a hard one to break, but it's not impossible. Understanding the effects of overthinking on your mental health is a crucial step. This knowledge can empower you to seek out strategies to break free from the cycle. Recognizing these effects is crucial in finding ways to combat overthinking. Overthinking can also make decision-making a challenge. When our minds are flooded with a multitude of thoughts, it becomes increasingly difficult to sift through this mental clutter and arrive at a decision. A common scenario faced by chronic overthinkers is analysis paralysis. This is a state of overanalyzing or overthinking a situation to the extent that a decision or action is never taken, effectively paralyzing the outcome. Imagine standing in an aisle at the supermarket trying to decide between two brands of cereal. To most, this is a simple decision. But for an overthinker, it can become an overwhelming task. The overthinker might start considering every minute detail, the nutritional content, the price, the brand reputation, and so on. This overanalysis can make even the simplest decisions seem like monumental tasks. But don't worry, identifying overthinking patterns can help you overcome this. By recognizing when you're overthinking, you can start to take control and make decision-making less of a challenge. The first step to managing overthinking, recognizing when you're doing it. Overthinking often sneaks up on us, quietly seeping into our thoughts until it feels like a normal part of our thinking process. But it's not. Understanding the signs of overthinking is key to breaking free from its grip. Common signs of overthinking include repetitive thoughts, dwelling on what-ifs, and constant rumination about past events. You might find yourself replaying conversations in your head, obsessing over every word and scenario. Perhaps you're constantly worrying about potential outcomes, even for situations that haven't occurred. Or maybe you're stuck in the past, ruminating over events that you can't change. These are all signs of overthinking, and they can take a toll on your mental well-being if left unchecked. But the good news is, once you recognize these patterns, you have taken the first step towards managing overthinking. Once you're aware of these patterns, you can begin to address them. Sometimes overthinking can become chronic and require professional help. This realization can be a turning point for many individuals. Therapists, counselors, and psychologists are trained professionals who can offer a safe environment to explore your thought patterns. They can provide you with tailored strategies to manage and overcome overthinking. These professionals have a deep understanding of the human mind and its intricacies. They help you uncover underlying issues that might be feeding your overthinking habit. They can guide you in learning effective techniques such as cognitive behavioral therapy, which helps replace negative thought patterns with positive ones. Seeking professional help doesn't mean you're weak, it means you're taking charge of your mental health. It's a brave step towards regaining control over your thoughts and, ultimately, your life. Remember, everyone needs help sometimes, and that's okay. Don't hesitate to reach out to professionals if overthinking is seriously impacting your life. Mindfulness techniques can be a powerful tool to combat overthinking. Now you may ask, what is mindfulness? It's the practice of maintaining a non-judgmental state of heightened or complete awareness of one's thoughts, emotions, or experiences on a moment-to-moment basis. Sounds simple, right? But it's a skill that needs honing. Techniques like meditation and deep breathing exercises can play a significant role in reducing overthinking. Meditation helps you focus on your thoughts without getting swept away by them. You simply observe, acknowledge, and let them pass. Deep breathing, on the other hand, can help you center your mind, bringing a sense of calm and clarity. These practices aren't about ignoring your thoughts or forcing positivity, they're about experiencing the present moment fully, without dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. By practicing mindfulness, you can learn to navigate your thoughts more effectively, reducing the hold overthinking has on you. These practices can help you live in the present moment and reduce constant rumination. Finding healthy distractions can also help manage overthinking. Just as a film reel continuously rolls, so too can our thoughts. But imagine if we could change the reel. That's where healthy distractions come in. Think of your favorite hobbies, whether it's painting, playing an instrument, or even coding. These activities require focus, which naturally diverts your attention away from intrusive thoughts. The same goes for exercise. Whether it's a brisk walk in the park or a challenging yoga class, physical activity stimulates the release of endorphins. These feel-good hormones can provide a much-needed respite from the cycle of overthinking. Then there's the power of human connection. Spending quality time with loved ones can ground us in the present moment, pulling us away from the whirlpool of overthinking. So, go ahead and plan that movie night or weekend getaway. Remember, it's okay to take a break from your thoughts. It's also important to learn how to set boundaries with your thoughts. When overthinking starts to creep in, recognizing it as unhelpful is the first step. This is not about suppressing or ignoring your thoughts, but rather acknowledging them without judgment. Remember, you are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. This perspective shift can help you distance yourself from the whirlwind of overthinking. Once you've acknowledged the overthinking, consciously redirect your focus. This could be towards a task that requires your attention, a positive affirmation, or even a moment of mindfulness. The aim is to gently guide your mind away from the cycle of overthinking and towards something more productive or positive. This doesn't mean the overthinking will disappear instantly, but with consistent practice, you'll find it easier to set these boundaries and regain control over your thought process. Setting boundaries with your thoughts can be a powerful strategy to manage overthinking. Understanding overthinking is just the first step. We've taken a deep dive into what overthinking is, the causes that trigger it, and the toll it takes on mental health. We've recognized how it clouds decision-making, and we've learned to identify the patterns that signal we're overthinking. We've highlighted the importance of seeking professional help when overthinking becomes chronic, and the role mindfulness plays in keeping our thoughts in check. We've also discussed how healthy distractions can help us escape the cycle of constant rumination, and how setting thought boundaries can redirect our focus to something positive. But our journey doesn't end here. In our next video, we'll explore practical techniques that can help stop overthinking in its tracks. We'll delve deeper into actionable strategies that you can incorporate into your daily life. Remember to share your journey using #StopOverthinking. We look forward to hearing your experiences.